Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, Smith in the Black with the Stratly Nightly Vid, and what's going on here? So we've been watching this 60-minute broadening formation, right? And so we got chopped up yesterday, sitting here doing nothing. The important part is to understanding what to do when it starts moving. So we had the inside 60 here, and things started moving up. And so when people, you get used to this chop going back and forth, but once it starts moving, like here, this hourly here, there's almost no way the next hour is going to take this low out, right? And so we want to look for entries coming in here. So what we had was here on the 15. Let me shrink this down so you can see it. How do I get in on this? I mean, it's a choppy grind to the upside, but here you can see this was a 2 down by taking out that low. That's what we're looking for. That's the corrective activity. 2 down, 2 up. And it was set up. We're always looking at multiple time frames, and I know not everybody's going to trade on a 5-minute chart, but this is a good example of what we look for in all the time frames. So right here, you notice this was a 2 down, and that 2-2 reversal 5er, and you had higher highs up in here, and every reason to believe we're going to take that out. Boom. And so then when you have stuff like this, the outside 5 and stuff like that, you can switch gears. Say, okay, I'm going to go back to the 15-minute. And say, as long as that doesn't take me out, I'm in from here on the 5er and maybe here from the 15er. And once it goes up in here, okay, maybe you stop me up in here, but I'm not going to go out on those 5 minutes. But you can get some good stuff out of there. So what we do have here is we got J Powell coming out in the morning. And as I said in the Strat Time report, 2 down, 2 up, reversal. And normally we say 2-2 on a Tuesday, but we didn't have a Monday. But at that point, that's when things really started to take off. So what we wanted to do at that point was to look how many things were twoing back to the upside, and a lot of them were. So we had every reason to believe we were going to continue to the upside. For tomorrow, we got J Powell in the morning, so we're not going to waste too much time. We got GameStop, which has been getting killed, now trying to come back up off of earnings. We'll see how that affects the meme stocks. Stuff like FedEx has been getting pounded. However, hammer, potential 2-2 reversal back up, if everything firms up. Because if we go back to that SPY 60, depending on how we react to J Powell, we can still go back to that top of the triangle here, broadening formation. And that would be to take out 401.55. Then we don't know, because what that's doing right now is negating the monthly rev strat. Now we want these things to get crushed, but if we don't have that, we don't have that. So now we're still watching this low, 395.04 if we go down, and then here the opening of 392.89 for the week. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm not going to waste too much time. XLE stuck inside in the month, but what we're looking for is like these sector rotations to see what evidence we have. And so here on the daily, slight lower low but green. So if the energies can start to come back, and crude got pounded, but because of the holiday, that the crude inventory number comes out tomorrow. Now if you can take this high out tomorrow, that would get my attention, and that would get those things rolling. But you got some distance to do that. It was just kind of like what we talked about in the Power Hour about SPY here, taking out that low. But I was like, look, if you can take out today's high, that gets my attention over 394.12, and that's a nice move. So we'll see how that goes. And what we did have today was all the solar sedge. Here we had ENPH, we had FSLR, all of those. So we want to see if that continues. But we're going to let them open and see how it goes, see how people react to J Powell, who's coming out in the morning. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Smith in the Black, the Nightly Vid.